it's me Mango, and I am here with another genshin video. This video will be ranking, in my personal opinion, the top 5 best 5 stars in Genshin Impact. Though this is my personal opinion, I will do my best to rank these characters objectively and leave out any biases I have for or against any one character. I won't be going into great detail with these characters. If you want to know how to build or how to play them, then maybe leave it down in a comment and I might make another video, or just simply respond to your comment directly. Anyway, without wasting your time any further, let's get on with the video. In 5th place, I have Hu Tao. Hu Tao is an amazing 5-star Pyro DPS. Her being of the element Pyro gives her access to some of the strongest reactions, or the strongest reactions, with Melt and Vaporize being able to double the damage that you do. Her elemental skill can give a crazy buff to her attack stat, up to 400% of it, which is quadrupling your attack, which is nothing to laugh at. And after this buff to her attack, her ultimate can then do, at level 13, 705% of that number, so that is very powerful. But it's more than just her ult that makes her an incredibly powerful 5-star. Her charge attack multipliers are also very high, and she has an ability for when she hits someone with a charge attack. While her ability is running, she can hit them, marking that will periodically do pyro damage even when she's not on the field. Her elemental skill also infuses her weapon with pyro, and subsequently all her normal and charge attacks for the duration. It also helps that this infusion cannot be overridden by characters such as Chongyun. However, she will not always have this buff running, and will only have it for 9 seconds or whenever you leave the field, and has a cooldown of 16 seconds, so effectively there are 7 seconds where she will not be able to do damage. But that's also fine, because when her ability ends, one of her passive talents gives 12% crit rate to your entire party except for Hu Tao, but also gives you a good window of opportunity to use all your support characters. Or possibly you're using her as the support sub-DPS, which then you will just switch back to your main DPS, which isn't the worst way you can play her because of her very easy pyro application, being able to facilitate other reactions with other cryo or hydro characters. Next, in 4th place, I've decided to put Eula. Eula is a 5-star cryo claymore user. Her base attack is incredibly high, and she is of the cryo element, which allows her to facilitate create some of the strongest elements, melt, and to some extent freeze. However, she is not used for either of those, and is actually more of a physical damage deal. Physical damage doesn't have any reactions, except for Shadow, which isn't very good, so there aren't really any damage multipliers. However, she makes up for this with a ludicrously high attack and damage multiplier. Her base attack stat being one of the highest in the game, and her multipliers being incredibly high as well, especially for her ultimate ability, which was the first ultimate ability and currently only to be able to hit 4 million damage. Not only is she great for good burst, all her attacks are very quick and do incredible amounts of damage. Through her elemental skill as well, she can increase her resistance.
So, I cannot permit you to trample these flowers!
Moving on to the 3rd spot on this list, I've chosen Ganyu. Ganyu is very widely renowned by the Genshin community and most content creators as probably the best 5-star DPS character. She is a cryo 5-star DPS, and does take advantage of the amazing reactions that cryo has, to a lesser extent freeze, but definitely melt. How she works is that she can initiate a charge attack, and then if you wait a little bit longer, she can do a stronger charge attack that not only gains 20% crit rate for free, passive talents just for shooting an arrow, that's literally it, but she can also do an AoE attack, which is incredibly powerful with crowd control characters or to even just in general. It also works really good with taunts. You can taunt all the enemies together and then do a charge attack, which is one of her elemental skills. Speaking of that, moving on to her elemental skills. Her elemental skill allows her to create a taunt similar to Amber, where she will create a taunt and after a certain duration it will expire and explode. However, with Ganyu, it's a little bit better. So not only does it do damage when it's released, but it does quite a lot of damage, but it taunts the enemies, and then after a less amount of time than Amber's Bone Bunny, it explodes, and it also has a shorter cooldown, so you will be able to put more. And unlike Amber's Bone Bunny, it has a mechanic that distances it from you. Once you cast it, it'll make you basically teleport backwards, which is really good. Moving on to her ultimate ability, it creates a very, very large AoE that will rain down ice onto the enemies. It does rain down ice at random, but it also does target enemies, and so if you have a large amount of enemies grouped up into one space with either a crowd control character or a taunt, it will target all of them and shoot a lot of AoE shards into the same spot, which is very, very powerful. Another thing to mention is that this ultimate ability lasts for 15 seconds, which is a really long time, and will also give a 20% cryo damage bonus to any character inside it, so it works on other cryo characters as well. It also applies cryo very, very nicely, and has a 15-second uptime and a 15-second cooldown, giving it an 100% uptime, which is very good. So Ganyu is still incredibly OP, even off the field. Now, the best way to play her is probably as an on-field main DPS, doing the second level of charge attacks as much as possible. Moving on to my second spot, I have Venti. Venti, one of the 7 Archons and one of the 2 playable Archons as of this recording. He is the gold standard of a crowd control 5-star. He is just a crowd control character in general. He's absolutely amazing. His ultimate has one of the shortest cooldowns and lowest energy costs, and for how powerful it is, it's absolutely crazy. It can lift any small enemy up from basically anywhere in the domain kind of radius, and it can infuse with other elements to do basically double its damage and make reaction super easy. It can lift basically any small enemies, so even hard ones like changing mages, if you find changing mages difficult, you can lift them into the air, making it so that they can't be back with the shield or spray their shinshins. But it also can gather larger enemies like the large Fatui, such as Mirror Maidens and the Electro Hammer, and things such as Metatrolls, I think they are called. Getting all these characters up like this is incredibly powerful. Most characters in the game do have an AoE, but not a large one for like just their normal attacks. This basically turns all of your characters into AoE characters, except for maybe Nilongong and Yan-faced charge attacks, or to be honest, most Catalyst users. But that doesn't take away in the slightest from how powerful and overpowered this ability is. Combined with it only having a 30 or so second downtime and a 40 energy cost, which is among the lowest in the game, Venti is just incredible. Support, incredible support. I don't think you'd be using it as a main DPS. Now, before we get into number 1, but I do think you might be able to guess who number 1 is, I do want to give some honorable mentions to Mona. Mona is an incredibly powerful character that applies Hydra really, really well, and her ultimate can facilitate some of the highest damage in the game, the highest damage in the game, but she isn't like such crazy support and sub DPS to the levels of Venti or to who I'm getting into at number 1. And another honorable mention I do want to give is to Albedo. Albedo works really well as an off-field sub-DPS, because he can still do DPS even while he's off-field. You can just activate his elemental skill, and whenever you do an attack inside the range of the elemental skill, it will just do an extra bit of damage, which is incredibly powerful. As well as that, he gives your entire team a really nice amount of elemental mastery, which never hurts. But anyway, now to get into number 1, not before this really quick video.
They say that before he set out, he spoke these words.
Alright, let's get into number 1. But I'm sure that you can probably guess who it is. It is none other than the CEO of GAO, Big Bang Schlong Lee. Johnny is absolutely amazing. Things like shields, and healing is generally frowned upon in the game because they're not that powerful, unless they're like John Lee, where they literally make you absolutely invincible. John Lee is the only shield character that has an 100% uptime, with the shield lasting 20 seconds and you being able to apply it every 10 seconds, or I think it's 12 seconds actually. It is absolutely amazing how strong his shield is. It is the second strongest shield next to Beidou, but Beidou, her shield isn't really that good because it only works on her for a very short amount of time. You can't really do things while you have her shield on. So no, I wouldn't really count it as a shield, but technically it is a shield. But enough of that, just getting back to Zhongli. His shield is absolutely incredible and will let you survive so many things. The result from that is that holding or creating a shield can drain geo energy, so it doesn't do damage. It does do a bit of damage, but the draining of the geo energy doesn't do damage, but it can drain geo constructs such as the geo shields and also geo elemental geo shields, like with the Fatui and Water Troll, the really big one. And like, you know, he gets better. His ultimate as well is absolutely crazy. It has an incredibly low energy cost, and its damage isn't that bad, and its charge, like its cooldown, is just so fast as well. And it also has a petrifying effect, which is amazing. It's basically freeze, but it works on every type of enemy. So enemies like cryo slimes and electro slimes cannot be frozen. I'm not sure why I'm having a hard time with them, but they cannot be frozen, but they can be petrified. But maybe a better example of something that you do want frozen that you can't freeze is something like the Abyss Lecter. And you can't freeze the Abyss Lecter while it's in its shield form, but you can petrify him, and the petrification at level, like, I think 6, lasts for 3 to 4 seconds, which is enough for you to heal up, cast maybe 1 or 2 of your support characters, or just get in there for some really nice DPS. Maybe even recover some stamina. Johnny is just incredibly powerful. And yeah, he does lack in DPS, but he's a support character, so you shouldn't really care. But his ultimate does do quite a lot of damage, so yeah. That's been it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. Maybe share this video with your friends. If you're new to Genshin, I hope this helped. If you're not new to Genshin, I hope you just enjoyed this video anyway, or maybe it did help. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.